I had quite a few people ask on how to change a blade on one of these little Performax saws. I did a video on it a while back. This was a pawn shop find, and I've used this quite a bit. And I thought, well, let's make a little video of it, show you exactly how to do it. We'll get this in close up, coming up. I'm Roger, welcome to the shop, and this is going to be just a quick short one here to show how to change the blade on one of these little Performax multi-cut saws, or whatever you want to call them. This is quite handy, and changing the blade can be a little bit of a trick. It's not hard, but it's kind of a pain too. So I'm going to get you in close and show you exactly how to do it. Okay, first and foremost, you want to make sure it's unplugged. Don't do this with the saw plugged in. Provided you still have the wrenches that came with it. I store my little alien wrenches right here on the Allen wrenches. I know somebody will want to correct that. I store them right here on the cord. That's what this little thing here is for. You'll need the larger one. And if you look at the side right here on the guard, there's a hex head socket there. You can put this wrench in there and you loosen that up. You take that nut off of there. You'll see there'll be a bolt protruding through. It's going to be a little hard to push out, so I take the end of the wrench here and give it a little push, flip it over, pull that bolt out. This will come off. You'll see there's a little spring here. That's for your guard, and it's captive. It's not going to go flying off somewhere. That exposes the blade. On the opposite side, you'll see a black button. You push that black button in, and you rotate the blade here until it locks. Well, I got lucky, we're right on it. Then this here has a left-hand thread. So instead of righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, it's just the opposite. Turn that. Don't lose the bolt. Little washer here. Don't lose the washer. To put it back on, just the opposite. Set the blade in. Set the washer back on. It's got a recess in it. Screw your bolt back in. Remember, it's left-hand thread. Then holding that button, tighten it back up. You don't have to go crazy, but you want to make sure it's snug. Now to put the guard back on, you'd be basically reversing the procedure. Lay this over the top. If you get the guard back on, you'll see you've got this bolt like this. It has a square shoulder on it. If you look at one side in here, the side with the model number and stuff on it, there's a square recess in there. This has to go in on that side. If you try to put it in on the other side, you'll never get the spec together. Just give that a push in. This bolt here or the nut has a shoulder on it. Fits down into the recess. You may need to push on the base plate a little bit because of that little spring in there. And give it a little snug. Don't go crazy with it. Then you're done. And you want to check to make sure it still works. Lever up here. Just like that. Of course, I keep my wrenches in the little holder. So that's all there is to it. Of course, I put the same blade back in here because this blade is very old. I just replaced it recently. But that's all there is to it. It's not overly complicated. It's just a little bit of a pain because there's so many things you got to take apart. So if you got anything out of this, appreciate getting a thumbs up. Always helps the channel. Roger in the shop, Performax multi-cut saw. Changing the blade. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.